What's tea, you kids? Hi. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome to this video. We are here at Raina Teas. Okay. And I'm sure that this video and its title might be drawing in, might be drawing in people that are not really used to this type of content on our channel. If you go check out our other videos, we definitely are talking about, magic and spirituality, occult and divination. And hi, welcome. And but I wanted to talk about this easy in the fact that money does not covet broke, hurt bitches, okay? And yes, I'm gonna be using some language up in this motherfucker because you already know how we do over here on Raina T's, girl. Language, okay? No disrespect to these two women, and I'm gonna give them their props and I'm gonna give them their due, but I want to talk about this subject because you know what? It's it's important for us to be aware of narrative that we are setting for ourselves and we are following, and that we are kind of passing along to generations and just our people, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the urban ethnic black community. So it's just come out that these two women who had pressure, had beef, they were pressed with each other for months. It's just kind of come out that they have ran into each other and had a physical altercation. Mind you, in these white people shit. Okay, these white people establishment, and that's another thing. It's like, girl, the kids are already got us labeled and blacklisted, and oh, we ain't this, and we come up in their shit and we do this. And lo and behold, girl, you get these two, successful, chart topping, sitting Bitcoin, you're sitting on vacation, you're sitting on revenue, and you go to these white people shit where you're supposed to be classy, and y'all fighting. Okay? And it just goes to show you just like the inner hurt and the inner insecurity and the brokenness that money cannot fix. Okay? So, bitch, let's get into this, honey. Now, I've only heard hearsay, so I'm not going to go in and, spray many details because, girl, I can only speak from the hearsay of what I've heard. But I do know that these two women have been beefing with each other for a while now. And it's finally gotten to the head of, getting physical. Now, in Nicki Minaj's case, I will say this is a woman who started from the bottom, started from the projects. She really put in the grind to get her career. Okay, she work. She's also very well known as a lyricist, putting the pen to her own paper, craftsmanship, her own raps, lyrics, everything. On the contrast, we have Cardi B, who also, mind you, started from the bottom. They're both women from the same city, New York. Okay, but Cardi B's success was kind of, she was uplifted by the fandom. She was uplifted by the people that enjoy her personality. They enjoyed her being on the reality show. They enjoyed her, coming out with her music and her personality. Very lively, vivacious, very Libra, honey. That's very Libra over there with that one. And I definitely noticed her energy. And I'm also a fan of Nicki Minaj's Sagittarius energy too. Very outspoken, very over the top, and very free. Okay, both women have their lane. But see, the thing about it is Nicki comes from a place of real suspicion, like a place of paranoia and suspicion that comes from a person that is really soul shattered, is missing some pieces. Because, bitch, if I'm sitting over here, and the same thing, if I'm sitting over here, girl, can take a weekend trip to Bali, bitch, to stay at a resort where the motherfucking pool extends out into the ocean and the sunset. I'm not finna be fighting no bitch over here liking comment. Not necessarily that she posted her own comment herself. disrespecting or talking about you, but liking what one else has said, and you're just, both women are so deep into the blogs and so deep into the conversation of regular folks, and what frustrates me about the whole situation is that these women are so blessed. You know how hard it is for Black women to have the narrative of being bosses and kind of self-made per their own artistry and craft, and y'all hoes up in the narrative, having conversation with basic bitches. What's going on? Like, really, what's going on? It's like both of these hoes need to call Raina Tees and get this soul retrieval bitch. They need to call Raina Tees and they need to get this soul retrieval, because it's something deep seated that's going on, and it's very true what they say, that you can take a bitch out of the project, not take the projects out of the bitch. Okay? And what's important for us to recognize, and I think what the real problem is just how much so the connectivity is with these artists who kind of are like on these pedestals, and then the fandom and the standom and the real obsession that people have with ushering up these narratives for them. For example, a lot of what I had seen was Cardi B kind of like going back and forth with fans. She even, flat out told one of her fans that, oh, if you're going over here to Nicki's page, allegedly, the girls have receipts, mind you, but allegedly, if you're going over here to Nicki's page and you're commenting on Nicki's page, change your name, and I don't want you over here on my shit. And it's like, that's absolutely ridiculous. How insecure you have to be to give a fuck who the fuck a damn young girl, probably 16, 17, 18-year-old girl, is commenting to. And it's like, Cardi, you're over the age of 25. You are absolutely blessed with the people around you, the fandom that have ushered you up to the place that you are, and you're still going into these fucking crap, bitch, the white folks, girl, regalia, honey, chandeliers, honey, caviar, bitch. You can pay your mother's rent. You can put your child through private school, girl. The girls ain't even touched, honey, by Nappy and Natural, honey. But you're over here pressed about what Nicki's liking, and vice versa, because Nicki is not shy of the shade and the silly shit either. And it's like, Nicki, girl, you're really, I get her frustration, because Nicki has said in a lot of her interviews and things like that what bothers her the most is that people nowadays kind of place up just a character. They don't even care about the real talent, because it's known that Cardi B doesn't write a lot of her own music. She has writers for her. She has, bitch, her team be pushing, honey. Her team, girl, I heard that her team even had it so where if you like search a movie, and you click the link to the movie, the damn link will redirect you to her page. I mean, so she really got it going on. Cardi has a team of the girls that are really willing to, back alley backflips just to get her notoriety and her publicity. And I mean, that's cool for her. The public is eating it up. But it's like, I understand where Nicki is coming from in her frustration, and she's always kind of felt like that and voiced that. She had that issue with Iggy Azalea at one point, the Australian rapper who came up, and child, we don't even know what done happened to Miss Thing, honey, bitch. She done hung her coat up, girl, and left it, honey. She done hung up the coat, bitch, left the damn establishment, and bitch left the coat, girl, didn't even come back with the ticket. We're just like, Miss Iggy, girl, what happened? Anyway, Nicki has kind of voiced that a lot, and I can understand that. But at the same time, your bag is secure. Your bag is secure. Like, oh my God, it frustrates me because, these women again are so blessed, and they have access to so many things that bitch, Nicki ain't even got to write another song. I don't even think this woman have to write another song for years. She has royalties, she has clothing, she has perfume. Her bag is steady coming in. Her meals are secure. Maybe she can't, if she slowed down, she would not be able to maintain the lifestyle that she has of, the ice on the wrists and the bags and the coats and this and that. But still, like, you're a lot more well off than the general public, sweetheart. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I wanted to touch on the spiritual side of this, and just how sad that it's so broadly, these both of these women's insecurity. So these women, they're constantly surrounded by punks, okay, messy punks and messy fish and bitches who are just constantly just messy and feeding them this drama and feeding them this gossip. And these women, I feel like, even though their persona is presented so strongly, they're still not sound in who they are. Because you got me fucked up if I'm going to, and I've been in positions like that where I've had people have come on this page. I also have another page where I do work on and readings and stuff like that. And I've had people come and they tell me, oh, child, hi, Emperor Furion. I have people come and say to me, oh, well, this person's over here, they made a video about you, or this person over here, they said this about you in the group and stuff like that. I don't go looking for that shit. I don't go looking for that. I focus on the people who are here to support the content and the message that I'm bringing, because you know what? That keeps us here focused on what we have to bring to the table. And I feel both women have an thank you. I feel both women have an artistry and a message in which they're bringing forth. You know what I'm saying? It's representing female confidence, female liberty, female, yes, girl, they be getting real nasty in a lot of their lyrics and a lot of things, that they say I'm not always like a fan of. But for the most part, I can applaud their endeavors and the level of success that they have reached. So it's really sad to me. And of course, it's the black girls. Now, mind you, I want to talk about that a little bit. Okay, because I'm going to get on that. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I was talking about the subject was about males in music, and specifically the genre of hip hop and R&B and our black oriented music, and how, on contrast to our white male counterparts, and even Korea, bitch, the girls over there in Korea, girl, all the music across the world, black music, I definitely hear what you're saying, Yoshi. I feel like in black music, we are the only genre of music that disrespects our own people. We're the only genre of music where we set up the language to have rivalries with each other, to have beef with each other. You'll never catch, bitch, a Ed Sheeran. You'll never catch, what's his name from Maroon 5? That guy, honey, her. You'll never catch them disrespecting their women. You'll never catch them disrespecting each other. They may sing about a broken heart or a woman cheating on them, but even still, there's fucking they're talking about their sentiment towards the episode that happened. They're not disrespecting them. But always, when it comes to us and our music and our genre and the things that we put out there about each other, it's always tearing each other down, So it's just, again, disheartening that both these women are elevated to a place where they can represent not only themselves, but us as a community. Bitch, you're at Fashion Weekly in ball gowns, honey. Silks that cost more than most of these bitches' rent and car payment together. And you're fighting, and it's funny because it's like y'all are fighting, and it's just a whole bunch of white people just watching. Whole bunch of white people taking out their phone, recording. What do you think they're saying? What do you think the narrative and the conversation is that they're having behind the closed doors, girl, when you're not present? Oh my God, see, this is why we can never have these fucking black people over at our shit. They just, they cannot control themselves. Nancy, Susan, Tom, they can never control themselves. Every time we invite them over for shrimp and caviar, they're fighting. And it's like, oh, goddamn. You know, it's just like, goddamn. So I feel like both of these women, like one of our viewers had said, I feel like they need to have a Jada Pinkett and Gabrielle union kind of thing where they sit down at the table, no hairdresser, no makeup artist in their ear, no friends, no nothing. I believe that too. I definitely believe that too. Now, I do want to say on the subject, I do feel like Nicki comes from this place of arrogance, of kind of like always wanting homage for the wave that she has paved, and you know what she's kind of done for the female rap industry and things like that, and how she kind of always feels like she wants homage. And I understand where Cardi is coming from, of saying like, I'm not gonna bow down to you. Like, I'll give you your piece, girl. I'll say yes, girl. You know, Nicki is whatever, and give her due, but I'm not gonna always kiss your ass. So I definitely can be unbiased in seeing where both women are coming from in their discussion about the whole thing. But I feel like it's got riled up so much more so because of the people that they surround themselves with, and the conversations that are being had, and ushering. It's like instigating, you know, being around people that instigate you. I remember when I was growing up, girl, you know, it's like I would just see people gas each other up literally to fight. Like, the people be ready to have a conversation, a civil conversation, but no, you got bitches over, well, you're not gonna let her talk to you like that. You're gonna let her talk about your kid like that. You're gonna let her talk about your mama like that. And it's like, then it becomes more so about you having the own inner self presence and awareness to say, you know what? Me and this sister, I feel like we got beef, girl. I feel like maybe she said something on the track or in a comment that I really didn't appreciate. Let me reach out to her and just be like, sis, like, what's good? Like, because I want all the other people out of our ear when we're having this conversation. And I just wanted to be me and you. Tell me what the real issue is. Are you jealous? Do you feel like I'm coming for your spot? Bitch, I got my bag over here. I'm making my own type of music. I'm having fun with this. I respect the lane that you have. I'm not coming for that. If that would just have been said from the jump, I feel like these two women, because there was a song, or there is a song that has been put out for that both of these women are on the track. And I believe that Nicki, you know, took a big advantage of the situation. Maybe she said a line in the song that was a little demeaning. I don't want to say demeaning because that sounds like really extra, but you know, she kind of said something in the song. I think she said something about herself being the QB and Cardi being like the underdog, or like next level. Like, she put herself first and then Cardi was next, and Cardi did not appreciate that. And then it just spiraled on and on about that. And I feel like it's not weakness for adults to come and be civil and say what's really bothering them. I don't find that to be weak at all. I don't find that to be soft, or, oh, well, she came and she was trying to talk. No, it's like, if you reach out to a person and you say, look, sis, like, I feel like this what the issue was. I really didn't like this. Did you mean where you were coming from with what you had to say? If that person can look you dead in the face and say, no, girl, or no, sis, I didn't mean it like that, and this and this and that, and they still have animosity or slightiness or bitterness or malice in their heart to do some more fuckery and some bullshit, then you just obviously know that's not the bitch that you need to be fucking with, okay? And then close the door, okay? I came from an era being online, and I know what it's like to go through dealing with cyberbullying and dealing with bitches sending subliminal messages, and, you know, the little underhanded comments. I've had plenty of people, you know, will be right on my friends list, be right on my page, waiting and looking for me to slip, and just foolishness. And I used to tolerate it, okay? I used to sit there and, you know, maybe I shouldn't read too deep in it. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, maybe I shouldn't say something about it. Maybe I should. But then obviously after a while, you know that there's beef there. You know that there's bad energy there. You know it's bad vibes. And bitch, you block this hoe, okay? You block, goodbye, close the door, no more etheric cord cut, honey. No more connectivity with me, honey. And now, today, standing, oh, bitch, you only get one time. Okay? You get one time to cross that line and even be slightly remotely disrespectful to me. You're gone. Okay? And I don't lose a wink of sleep. And it's like, that's where these women need to be at, because you are creating an empire. You women are creating a legacy. You women are they don't, whether they like to accept it or not, because there's this thing where they like to say, oh, well, you know, I'm not anyone's role model, and I'm not this, and I don't stand for this, and I'm my own person. Okay, girl, you can holler that and you can wave that flag all day, but trust and believe, you have 16, 17, 18, younger than that, you know, rapping your lyrics, tuned in to you, bitch. Their default on their personal account is your face, okay? And they live and they breathe and they soak up everything that you put out there. So whether you want to acknowledge and accept that responsibility, it is still yours, because their dollars are going into your pocket. Those bags and those meals and those flights and you know, that lifestyle that you're living, it comes from you being that role model, sweetheart. So don't try to shy away from that responsibility because you don't want it, or you don't feel like it's yours, or you don't feel like you have anything or anyone to answer to. Okay? And I just wish that both of these broken women, okay, internally will just kind of be at peace with themselves, because I really don't see the issue here. It's like, I could see if Cardi was like an underdog. I could see if she was like an underdog and she really was like really trying to shake up the game to make Nicki. I could see if it was like a Azealia Banks in a Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Because Azealia Banks has created so much trouble for herself in the industry. She's nowadays she's trying to grasp at straws to get any sort of publicity that she can. So for her to snap at Nicki and then Nicki to kind of like, you know, snap back at her, it would be understandable, because it's like, Azealia, your bag is not as heavy as Nicki's, girl. You low key kind of struggling, honey. You're struggling, sis. So you got to do whatever you got to do to keep your name in the game. But like these two women, like, you both are powerhouses. You both are powerhouses. And it's like a vlogger had said on one of their videos. They were like, you know, if Nicki was smart, and this is what I would have did. When I would have seen that Cardi was coming up in the game, and girl, she had, you know, her little name was getting some clout and everything like that, and I really was seeing that, you know, how the people were responding to her music, I would have hopped on a duo track, bitch. I would have hopped on a feature, not her featuring me, but bitch, featuring her ass on my shit. If I was Nicki, I would have been hopped on that. That's power. That's a power move, bitch. That's a power move. You clear the air right away. You and sis are good. The song is already out. Y'all have that initial sort of like correlation and camaraderie that it's like when y'all go y'all separate ways and she start blowing up, it's like you can be happy for her. You know, y'all already had that one-on-one early in the game where she was just coming up, and you were able to be maybe that mentor for her, maybe that initial, right, that women's empowerment, that camaraderie, that sisterhood. Okay? Because you best believe, honey, bitch, when Ariana Grande gets with her girls or her feature, or what's that lady name? Carrie Underwood. When Carrie Underwood gets with her fish, honey, bitch, it's female empowerment. They're coming together to have a stance and have a message and make a movement. But it goes back to what I said. It's so much of our own culture that's rooted into tearing each other apart and just ripping each other down in the drama, in the gossip, in the shade, in the this and that. And I honestly am just baffled that this woman, okay, Cardi B, who her bag is coming in right now, that because Nicki Minaj liked some shady shit that someone else said about her parenthood, that this woman was ready to fight her in these white people's establishment. Girl, not the white people, girl. At least y'all could have did it at the fish and fry place, bitch. Not the damn regalia of Fashion Week. Oh, Bitch, give me a fashion week ticket, honey. I will be sitting in there with my motherfucking shades, bitch. Like, I don't know you bitches, okay? I'm sitting, okay? It's just, it's funny, but it's really sad. You know, it's humorous to make mockery of it, but it's really kind of sad because at the same time, you know, this is the example that we're setting. This is the narrative that white people are having about us. Okay, when we're not in the room, that it doesn't matter how much money you make or how much money you give them, they will still be gutter. They will still be ratchet. They will still fight and try to kill each other. I mean, you're throwing shoes, sweetheart. That's a lawsuit, bitch. That's a loss, honey. I would have, yeah, girl, yes, honey. Here's my arm, honey. Here's my shoulder. Please throw the Gucci shoe, bitch. Throw the red bottoms, girl. Hit me, cause I'm coming for your bag right after. Okay, and I'm sure one of the securities or whoever she hit, they're already talking about that. And it's like, Cardi, girl, you gotta watch your moves at this point. You gotta watch your moves. But I feel like honestly, both these women, they need to have a real sit down in a room with just them, tension aside, people aside, maybe even not even any fucking cameras, you know, and just really have the discussion because somebody's hurt. Somebody's really hurt for social media now, for memes and what the next bitch say and retweeting and memes and all this, for that to really get under your skin, sis. For you to be that deep up in the blogs about your own name, sis. You're pressed, girl. You're hurt. You need a soul retrieval, honey. Yeah, you need a soul retrieval. So that is just my little 2 cents on it. We definitely have some other videos coming up for you guys soon. We've been listening to you guys' comments. You guys wanted us to do a video on my sister and I, also on this channel, our first magical experience with our bitch, how we slayed, honey, came through, bitch, and we knew it was a coming right there. That video is coming up, and we're also going to do some more videos about working with different spirits, the goetic spirits. We're also going to venture out. I think we did a video talking about angels and our workings with them, but some of you guys have been asking about working with different spirits and things like that. Yes, Miss Yoshi is all up in the comments, girl. What's tea, Yoshi? Thank you so much. I see we got some people up in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, definitely check out some of our other videos on this page. Because, yeah, this is the language over here, bitch. We are serving tea, snapping fingers, honey, and cunting out all the way realness. So with that, I thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.